It'll be the Heat off the tip. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Rondo with the steal. Down low.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Rondo with the steal. Here's Pierce. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
James outside. Pass to Chalmers. Here's James. Clock at 6. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
Boy, what more can we say about LeBron? I mean, he's simply one of the greatest to ever play.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Perkins. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Garnett. Here's Pierce. Check by James. Just 3 to shoot. Drills it from deep.
You know, when Rondo is at his most effective, he's setting up people, but he's also getting some points for himself on the perimeter. Then the passing lanes really open up for him, and he can give you real headaches when that happens.
Here's the break. Here's Perkins. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Got a hand on it. Here's Pierce. Check by James. It's tipped. And they're pushing it up. He goes up and slam dunk by James.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
And here's Rondo. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Pierce. Plenty of space. Again, Boston.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the paint. Here's Bosh. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Rondo. Buries it down low. Rondo, he's got 5 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the Heat call time here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Chalmers. Checked by Rondo. And there's James from the arc. Doesn't go that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Allen inside. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Rondo. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Miami trailing. He stops. He pops. And James gets it to go. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Now here's Rondo. He's got 5. And there's the drive. Perkins can't hit from in close. So it's Miami now. Pass to Chalmers. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open. And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Allen. Here's Garnett. Outside. Rondo. Pass to Pierce. For 3. Allen nails it from 3.
Allen is lights out as a three-point shooter. Love how fast his release is. Staple gun quick.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Wade, and he dunks it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Davis misses.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And for Miami, yep, count it. James has got 8 points.
The assist.
Never a bad idea to set up LeBron. I mean, running offense for the King normally works out pretty good for you.
Pass to Davis. Here's Poe. Rondo with it. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Rondo. He's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
It's stolen by James. Here's Chalmers. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
The Celtics with the lead. 1.5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Up top, Rondo. And rejected. They're running. Up ahead. And it's James with the jam.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere. He's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
And the Celtics call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Pass to Pierce. And here's Allen. Left side, Brown. Back to Allen. Outside, Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That free throw good from Allen.
You really have to admire and respect the work ethic of Allen. I mean, this guy is really intentional and purposeful in his pregame preparation, and all of that stuff pays off for him.
Pass to Allen. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Once again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go. Here's Allen. Banked it in off the glass.
Timeout.
And the Heat lead by 5. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats from Miami?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Pierce. Pass to Brown.
2 minutes.
Here's Pierce.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
No good. A bit long that time.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
It's stolen by James. Allen on the wing. Back to James. And it's James with the jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pierce. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. He's got 7.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
For 3, Allen. Rebound, Boston. Allen with it. He has 6. Brown in the high post. Out to the wing. Here's Pierce. Second chance shot. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. James outside. Knocked away. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Now Rondo. Give him 8. And Allen gets it to go.
Love the stroke of Allen. I mean, his jumper is as sweet as cotton candy.
The Heat with the lead. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Rondo with the steal. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these.
Oh,
my goodness!
Anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
Outside, Rondo. Pass to Allen. Back to Rondo. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
Heat the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
And for Miami, let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Wade. Allen defending. Pass to Bosh. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. And there's another one for the Heat.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And Rondo, here we go. Here's Posey. The 3. Fires in the triple.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Here's Bosh. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He has 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Allen. Here's Garnett. From outside the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Bosh. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Garnett. Now here's Allen. Defense is right there. Here's Garnett. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Over to the wing. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Lewis has checked in for Miami.
Here are the Celtics dancers.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
That was the Celtics dancers dance team. Make some noise.
Now the Celtics on the move. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
They need this. Knocks it down from distance. 14 points for him.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And he lobs it up. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Chalmers. Check by Rondo. Into the lane. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Poe misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Rondo. He's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Bosh. Check by Davis. To the inside. Chalmers. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Rondo, here we go. It's hauled in by the Heat.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Battier, and he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 1.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Allen. Back to Rondo. Here's Posey. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game.
Boston foul, Tony Allen. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Miller. Pass to Allen. A little mid-range shot is up. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Pierce gets the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Pierce. Now Rondo. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Inside. Here's Davis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 4-point Celtic lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Outside, Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Allen. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Rondo, he's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Knocks it loose. Rondo with the steal. Finished off the break. And the Celtics lead by 9.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Rondo with the steal. Pierce controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Rajon Rondo with a strong contribution so far in this one.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
And the Heat making a change here. James is checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He was not pleased with the team's focus, saying, quote, "We're being flat out reckless. We have to settle down and tighten things up. No more turnovers." Guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Wade. Checked by Rondo. Rondo with the steal. It's stolen by James. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Outside, Rondo. To the middle. It's stolen away.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
Heat substitution.
Boston on offense. They've got a 13-2 run going. Inside.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Got a piece of it. driving to the basket. Here's Garnett. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Ball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Wade. James with the ball. That's tipped. And they're on the break. Up top, Rondo. And here's Allen. Here's the three. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
To the paint. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Boston on offense. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Boy, that's just cunning and crafty by Rondo. Drives in, looking to draw a foul, and hoping to knock down the shot as well. That's just good basketball.
A line change here for Miami.
At the line for 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Fires the three. He drops it from range.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Cassell. Here's Scalabrine. Up top, Rondo. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Smith from the wing. And there's another one for the Heat.
Smith.
From the inbound. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for